All right, let's dive in. We're looking at something pretty niche today, but really important in the right context. Large-scale environment monitoring software.
And a very specific one at that.
Exactly. We're breaking down the NTI E-MNG-LC Managed 3000. Our mission is just to pull out the core capabilities, the architecture, and what makes it tick.
And right off the bat, the so what here is really about scale. This software is all about centralized control. We're talking up to 3,000 specific NTI units, things like the E-MICRO-T and all their sensors, all managed over Ethernet.
3,000. That kind of scale immediately makes you think about efficiency.
It has to.
And the sources point to this intuitive graphical interface where you can configure units one by one, or, and this is the key part, in a group.
That group management feature is the whole game. I mean, think about it. You find a security flaw or need to change a policy.
On thousands of devices.
Right. It's an administrative nightmare. But here you can just define a group, say, all units on the third floor, and then push the changes to all of them at once.
So what could be a week-long disaster becomes what? A few clicks.
Pretty much. That's the value.
Okay, so you've got them configured. What about the data coming back? The visualization part. The docs mention you can filter specific sensors from different units to watch them closely.
And that ties into the sensor history graph. It holds on to readings for up to 120 days.
And 4 months of data is significant.
It's more than just a log. It means you can move beyond just simple alerts. You can start looking for trends.
Like predictive analysis.
Yeah.
Spotting a slow temperature rise before it becomes a real failure.
Exactly. You're being proactive, not reactive.
So how does the system actually handle all that constant polling and data storage from so many sources? The architecture must be pretty robust.
It is, and it's a classic, very smart design. It's a client-server architecture.
So you split the workload.
Right. You have the server application, which is, well, it's the workhorse. It's constantly polling every unit for its status, and it's also listening for any immediate alerts.
And the client.
The client application is just what the operator sees. It talks to the server to get updates or to send out new configurations.
So the core monitoring is always on, completely separate from however many people are logging in to check on things.
Precisely. It ensures that critical function is never interrupted.
Now, to run this, the tech requirement is Java Runtime Environment 1.7 or later. But the thing that really stood out to me was the platform support.
Oh, yeah, that list is something else.
It's huge. You have Windows from XP all the way to 10, Windows Server, Solaris, Linux, FreeBSD, and then COS 9 and 10.
Mac OS 9. I mean, that tells you a story, doesn't it?
It tells me this isn't for a brand new cloud startup.
Not at all. This points to industries like heavy manufacturing, maybe defense, or certain utilities, places that have mission-critical gear deployed for decades that just can't be replaced.
So this software acts as a bridge.
A unifying layer across generations of hardware.
Okay, before we wrap, let's touch on the price. The part number is EMNG-LC, and it's listed at $395.
Which sounds pretty reasonable. But the key is what defines that price.
The hardware controls.
Exactly. If you look at the related software, the EMNG-3000, which is for the bigger ENVIROMUX units, that one costs $7,500.
Wow. So the value is directly tied to the complexity of the hardware being managed.
It's a very clear market segmentation.
So to sum it all up for you listening, the EMNG-LC is a highly focused, scalable management tool for a specific set of NTI hardware. It offers deep data history, a robust architecture, and some seriously extensive OS compatibility.
Which brings us to a final thought. Given that non-negotiable support for truly ancient operating systems like macOS 9, what specific industry out there is still relying on core environmental monitoring that was built 20 years ago and absolutely needs this one piece of software to hold it all together? That tells you a lot about the hidden, silent corners of our global infrastructure.